I'm Jenny Boisvert, design team member for Shimmerz Spritz. I am so excited about Spritz and can't wait to show you some of the fun things that you can do with it. So grab a bottle, let's play. Okay, something really fun and easy that you can do with Spritz is to create a really fun border on the edge of your paper. It can be a shaped paper or just a straight paper. You want to cover the area that you do not want spritzed. I'm going to grab my favorite color, ruby, and I'm going to shake it up by tapping it on my palm. And my fellow teammate Danielle shared this really cool technique to roll it between your hands like this, and this is what really gets it mixed up really well. Love that technique. You're going to just spray. And the thing I love about Spritz is that it dries so quickly. There's hardly any wait time at all. Last. And there you go. Really fun and fast way to make your page really pretty and sparkly. I'm going to make my own background paper now, and I'm going to make it really kind of textured and crumply, and it's going to have a really cool effect using Spritz. So I grabbed 3 colors that I thought would look good together. I'm just going to put one on one corner. And then I'm going to use the Mango Madness in the center here. And I'm trying to get drops and splotches because I want this really saturated. And I come in with some chickadee yellow. That creates a really pretty rainbow effect. Normally, I would wait for this to dry. This is really pretty, just how it is. But instead, I'm going to get kind of messy. And I'm going to crumple this up. I like to get messy, so that's okay. And really fun, textured, and most of all, really, really sparkly. It's going to look kind of like a little tie-dyed effect. As you straighten it out, before it completely dries, you want to come in and just kind of scrunch it. And see, it dries so quickly. The first part is already dry, so I'm going to moisten that back up. Nice summery colors. When that dries, you're going to have a really cool 3D textured background paper. One of the first things that I made using Spritz was I spritzed just a plain white paper bag, and I was absolutely amazed how it came out. I completely saturated a white paper bag. Didn't care about the splotches. I just got it completely saturated. And what blows me away is after this dries, you are going to see an even coverage on this white paper sack. You're not going to have any dark splotches. So it'll take a few minutes to dry because I saturated that really, really heavily. And here's the paper bag, all dry. You can see it's even, and also sparkly. You can add a cute little bow and a flower with a cute little gift bag that would make. Another fun thing to make is fun vintage paper flowers with Spritz. I love using mud pie. It's a really cool antique looking color. You just take an old magazine and cut strips. They don't have to be even. Once you have your strips all cut, you're just going to use a little stapler and just kind of scrunch them together, go in a little circle. You use your thumb to hold it. You can go for a while without having to staple it. Barn door is a really pretty color as well if you want to use an antique type color. Just spray that real good. And if you get a puddle that you just have there, just kind of smush it around, that's okay. And then set it off to dry. And we're going to make the larger base around it. We're going to go a little bit looser with our ruffles. Larger one. Add another strip when we go larger this time. Don't worry about doing it evenly. Flowers aren't perfect anyway. End where you started, kind of, and then just end up where you started. And then I'm going to use the barn door again. And this one's just about dry. Now I'm going to use the mud pie color. Just on the edges. You can tap it off on your paper. Soak up some of that. And we'll do the same for the larger one. And then we're going to let them dry for just a minute. Okay, now that they've dried for a little bit, you're just going to layer the smaller one on top of the larger one. Couple of mini staples in there to secure it, and then grab a button and a pop dot, put a button in the center. I just wanted to mention that most of the techniques that I just showed you, I used a really heavy saturation of spritz. You don't have to use spritz that way. You can use a real light coating or mist of it just by holding it further away from your project, like a photo or anything. I used a real light misting on this vintage fabric pinwheel that I sewed, and it turned out really nice. So thanks for watching, and be sure to check out the Shimmerz blog for some really great samples by the design team.